Hello students, welcome to SRM Biology classes. With reference to the chapter Organisms and Population, the next important question is what 21. Abundant tortoise in Galapagos Islands become extinct within a decade after the introduction of domesticated goats on the island because of the greater browsing efficiency and of introduced animal within a short duration within a decade the native abundant tortoise is subjected to competition exclusion competition exclusion. It is subjected to competition exclusion. Yes, out of the four options, cows, buffaloes, goats, and camels, the right option is goats. The right option is C, goats. Question number 122. A species whose distribution is restricted to a small geographical area, whose distribution is restricted to a small geographical area because of the presence of competitive superior species, is found to expand its distributional range dramatically when the competing species is experimentally removed. This phenomenon is purely designated as Gauss competition exclusion principle. It is popularly designated as Gauss competition exclusion principle. The two classical examples are the introduction of domesticated goats into the Galapagos Island. Within a decade, the native abundant tortoise is subjected to disappear. Another classical example is when two paramecium is subjected to grow in a culture medium within a short duration. The superior one will eliminate the inferior one. Such a unique phenomenon is called Gauss competition exclusion principle. Question number 123. Who showed that five closely related species of warblers living on the same tree were able to avoid competition and coexist due to behavioral differences in their foraging activities? This unique concept was discovered by MacArthur. According to MacArthur's resource partitioning, if two species compete for the same resources, they avoid competition by choosing difference in the foraging and difference in the feeding pattern. With this difference, it exhibits the phenomenon of resource partitioning. Resource partitioning. One of the classical examples for resource partitioning is the five warblers living in the same tree with the exhibition of difference in the behavioral pattern and also with the difference in the foraging behavior. By changing the feeding behavior, it started to exhibit resource partitioning according to MacArthur interpretation. Question number 124. In general, which of the following appears to be more adversely affected by the competition? The most adversely affected one is herbivore, Second option is plants. The third one is carnivorous. The last one is both A and B. Which of the following appears to be more adversely affected by competition? The most as a result of herbivores and as a result of plants. The interaction between the prey and the predator led to the adverse effect on the exerted by the competition. Both the prey and the predator is subjected to effect. Hence, the right option is both A and B. Both A and B. Question number 125. According to Gauss' competitive exclusion principle states that, as I earlier stated, the Gauss competition exclusion states that the principle states that when two closely related species compete for the same limited resources cannot coexist indefinitely, and the competitively inferior one will be eliminated by the superior one. In this case, the two closely related species competing for the same resources cannot coexist indefinitely, and competitively inferior one will be eliminated by the superior one. Such a unique phenomenon is called Gauss competitive exclusion principle. Yes, the right option is B. Question number 126. According to Cornell Elegant's field experiment showed that on rocky sea coast of Scotland, the larger and the competitively superior barnacle, namely Balanus, dominates the intertidal area and excludes smaller Cathalmus from the particular zone. Cathalmus from the particular zone. Yes, the right option is D. The right option is D. Balanus and Cathalmus. Question number 127. According to Darwin, which computation is potent force in organic evolution? The organic evolution is characterized by the presence of 6 beautiful interpretations, namely origin of species, struggle for existence, survival of the fittest, natural selection, and speciation are the 6 beautiful interpretations with reference to Charles Darwin organic evolution. With reference to the 4 options, the interspecific, yes, as a result of interspecific computation led to the origin of new species. Yes, the right option is A. It is interspecific computation leads to organic evolution. Question number 128. In some shallow South American lakes, which of the following compete for the same food is zooplanktons of the lake? The right options are A. Visiting flamingos. Yes, it is true. Both A and B. Let's see. The second option is resident fishes. Yes, it is true. D is none of the above. Both the residual fishes and the visiting flamingos compete for the zooplankton in the shallow waters of South American lakes. South American lakes. Yes, the right option is C, both A and B. Question number 129. Find out the true statement. Let's read the four statements. Totally unrelated species could also compete for the same resources. Yes, it is true. Resources need not to be limiting for competition to occur. Yes, it is true. In interference competition, the field efficiency of one species might be reduced due to the interfering and inhibitory pressure of the other species, even if resources are abundant. Even this statement is also true. The four statements, all the three out of the four statements, all the three statements are true. Yes, the right option is D. Yes, the right option is D. Question number 130. Which of the following are adaptations of parasites? Adaptations of parasites. Loss of unnecessary sense organs. Okay, before the interpretation, I will explain few of the interpretations with reference to parasites. With reference to parasites. With reference to the basic definition, parasitism, it is a type of interaction between the two individuals of different species in which one organism is benefited, the other organism is harmed. Such a unique type of interaction is called parasitism. With reference to adaptive features of the parasites, loss of unnecessary sense organs, adhesive and suckers are present. Even the digestive system is poorly developed because it directly derives the food from the host organism. The reproductive capacity is very high. In addition to this, before the maturity of the host organism, the parasite will complete its life cycle. All such unique behavior are naturally seen in case of parasites. Out of the four options, the loss of unnecessary sense organs, yes, it is true. Loss of digestive system, it is also true. High reproductive capacity, even the third statement is also true. Yes, the right option is all of the above said statements are true. All. Question number 131. Liver fluke belongs to the class Trematoda. It will belongs to the class Trematoda. Question number 132. Liver fluke completes its life cycle in how many intermediate hosts? In how many intermediate hosts? With reference to liver fluke, in the terrestrial habitat, it mainly found in the sheep. In the aquatic environment, it will mainly survive in the snail. In addition to this, in the terrestrial condition, it will live in the sheep. In the aquatic condition, in some cases, it lives even in the fishes. Both the options are true. Yes. Liver fluke belongs to the class Trematoda. Liver fluke completes its cycle in how many intermediate hosts? It is normally in two hosts. One is the sheep and the snail, and another one is the sheep and the fish. This is 1, this is 2. Question number 133. Snail and fish. Sheep and snail are the two classical examples. Question number 133. Human liver flock has two intermediate hosts in its life cycle. They are, with reference to human liver flock, it has two intermediate hosts, namely snail and fish. Snail and fish. Snail and fish are the two intermediate hosts in the life cycle of human liver flock. Human liver flock. Snail and fish. Question number 134. Effect of parasite on host is. Effect of parasite on host is, as a result of host and parasite interaction, the lifespan of the host is subjected to reduce. Yes, it is true. Reduction in the growth and reproduction. Yes, it is also true. Even it reduces its population density. Yes, the right statement is D, all of these. Question number 135. Malarial parasites require which vector to spread to the other host? Malarial parasite is Plasmodium vivax. Plasmodium vivax. It is a digenic vector. It will survive in the blood of human beings. In the blood of the human beings. To transfer Plasmodium vivax to the human beings, it will make use of a vector. Vector is defined as vehicle which transmit the parasite. The name of the vector is the mosquito. The name of the mosquito is female. Anopheles mosquito is the vector which transmits malarial disease. Which transmits malarial disease. Yes, the right option is the D, mosquito. The name of the mosquito is female Anopheles mosquito. Female Anopheles mosquito is the vector that will transmit malarial disease to the human beings. Question number 136. Question number 136. Find out the correct example of ectoparasites. There are two important types of parasites, namely ectoparasites and endoparasites. With reference to ectoparasite, the parasite found on the outer surface of the host body or outside the host body. Such a type of parasitism is called ectoparasite. The head lice in case of human beings. The head lice in case of human beings. In addition to this, the cuscuta, a parasitic plant found on the head plant, found on majority of the angiosperms, is another classical example for ectoparasites. Ectoparasite. The parasite found and feed outside the host organism. Found and feed outside the host organism is called ectoparasite. Called ectoparasite. Out of the four options, the first option states that human lice on the humans. Another one is ticks on the ducks. Yes, it is true. The copepods in the marine fishes. Yes, the right option is all the above said examples are the classical examples for ectoparasites. Question number 137. Cuscuta, a parasitic plant. Cuscuta is a total parasite. The plant body is pale yellow in color, characterized by the presence of ostial pads. With the help of ostial pads, it will started to enjoy the nutrition from the host organism. This is called ostial pads. With the help of ostial pads, it started to derive nutrition from the aerial parts of the plant body. It is a type of total parasite. The photosynthetic pigments are completely absent in case of Cuscuta, Cuscuta, a parasite that is commonly found growing on the hedge plant, has lost its leaves, and it has pale yellow in color because of the lack of chlorophyll pigment. During the course of evolution leads to the ectoparasite. It will purely depends upon the host organism for the nourishment. Hence, it is designated as total parasite. Question number 138. With reference to the female Anopheles mosquito requires our blood for, it will require our blood for exhibition of vigorous reproduction. Yes, it is a type of endoparasite. It is a type of blood parasite. Plasmodium vivax is a blood parasite. Question number 139. Which of the following is not a parasite? Tapeworm, it is a type of endoparasite. Even the liver fluke is the endoparasite. The lice is the ectoparasite. But female Anopheles mosquito is a vector. It will mainly transfer Plasmodium vivax from infected person to innocent people. Question number 140. Find out the false statement. With reference to the four important statements, parasite that feeds on the external surface of the host organism are called ectoparasite. Yes, it is true. The life cycle of endoparasite are more complex because of their extreme specialization in the sensory organs, with the presence of hooks and suckers, and also before the maturity of the host organism, the endoparasite will complete its life cycle. Yes, it is also a true statement. Parasitism evolved in so many taxonomic groups from plants to higher vertebrates. Yes, even the third statement is also true. The last statement states that endoparasites have greatly complex morphological and anatomical features. It is completely lacking both the morphological and anatomical features along with a high reproductive potential. It is completely wrong statement. Yes, the first statement with reference to parasitism is the option D. Endoparasites have greatly complex. It exhibits very simple morphological and anatomical features because it will mainly derive the digested food material from the host organism along with the high reproductive potential is the first statement pertaining to the parasitism. Question number 141. Example of brood parasitism is, you can find the presence of excellent type of brood parasitism in between the quail and the crow. During the course of evolution, the eggs of the parasite bird and the eggs of the host eggs are similar in size, shape, structure, and also even the breeding pattern, even the foraging behavior. It remains same. Because of this unique feature, even today you can find the presence of quail and crow population on the surface. It is a classical example for brood parasitism. It is a classical example for brood parasitism. Example for brood parasitism is cuckoo and crow. Cuckoo and crow. Yes, the right option is A. Question number 142. Find out the incorrect statement. You have to search for the incorrect or the false statement. In brood parasitism, the eggs of parasite bird have evolved to resemble the host eggs in the size, color to reduce the chances of the host bird detecting the foreign eggs and ejecting them from the host. Yes, it is a true statement. Majority of the parasites harming the host, definitely. The most benefited one is parasite, and the harmful effect is exerted on the host. Many parasites have evolved to the host specific in such a way that both the host and the parasite tend to co-evolve. Both the host and parasite are togetherly evolved during the course of evolution. Yes, even the third statement is also true. Monarch butterfly acquires chemical by feeding on a poisonous weed in its adult state. That chemical makes it highly distasteful to its bird. Yes, it is a incorrect statement with reference to parasitism, with reference to predation. It is a incorrect statement. Question number 143. Which of the following shows commensalism? In a valid terminology, the commensalism is defined as it is a type of interaction in which one organism is benefited. One organism is benefited, but the other is neither benefited nor harmed. Such a unique type of interaction is called commensalism. Few classical examples for commensalism are orchids growing on the mango tree, suckerfishes grow on the back of the vase, the three barrancas growing on the back of the vase, the clownfish in association with sea anemone, the sea anemone growing on the hermit crab, the association between the egret and the cattle are the few classical examples for competition. One of the organism is benefited, but the other organism is neither benefited nor harmed. Such a unique type of interaction is called commensalism. With reference to a few classical examples, the sea anemone growing on the clownfish is a classical example for commensalism. Question number 144. Commensalism is shown by all except orchid growing on the mango tree, cattle aggregate and the grazing cattle? Yes, it is true. Sea anemone growing on the clownfish? Yes, it is true. The cuckoo and crow interaction is a classical example for brood parasitism. Is a classical example for brood parasitism. Commensalism is shown by all except cuckoo and crow. It is a classical example for brood parasitism. Yes, commensalism is shown to all except cuckoo and coil. Hence the right option is cuckoo and crow. Hence the right option is cuckoo and crow. Question number 145. Lichens are the mutualistic relation between. Okay. The lichens are the classical example for mutualism or symbiosis. In case of lichens, both the partners are equally benefited. The lichens are the intermediate organisms between the algal partner and it is the interlink between the algal partner and the fungal partner. In case of lichens, you can find the presence of two important types of interactions, namely phycobiont and mycobiont. Phycobiont exhibits algal association, whereas mycobiont exhibits fungal association. As a result of mutualistic association between the algal partner and the fungal partner led to the formation of a new intermediate form called lichens. Yes. Fungus and photosynthetic algae. Yes, it is true. Fungus and the cyanobacteria. Even the second statement is also holds good. Third statement, what it states that fungus and the roots of higher plant. It is not in association with fungus and the roots of higher association. If a fungus comes in contact with the roots, then the association is called mycorrhizal association. More than 60% of the higher angiosperms are under the influence of mycorrhiza. With reference to mutualistic association between the algal and the fungal partner, both the statement A and B are holds good for the lichens. Mycorrhiza are the association between mycobiont and phycobiont. It is the association between mycorrhiza is the association. Mycorrhiza, it exhibits association of fungus with majority of the higher angiospermic plants. Higher angiospermic plants. Hence the right option is B. Question number 147. Pseudocopulation helps in the pollination of a unique type of orchid. The name of the orchid is called Mediterranean orchid ophrys. Mediterranean orchid ophrys shows an interaction between the wasp and the bee and the orchid. Yes, the right option is orchid. Question number 148. The best example of co-evolution is one of the classical example for co-evolution is the mutualistic association between the algal and the fungal partner. In addition to this, the interaction between the particular variety of species with the fig trees and pollinator species of wasp is a classical example for coevolution. During the course of evolution, both the species, namely fig and wasp, are togetherly evolved during the course of evolution. They are togetherly evolved during the course of evolution. Question number 149. Fruit of fig species provide egg-laying site to female wasp for oviposition. Yes, it is true. It will provide place for the developing seed as food for the developing wasp larvae. Yes, it is true. Both the statements are true. Yes, the right option is both A and B are the right options with reference to fig and the B. Fig and the B. It is C, both A and B. Question number 150. Select the incorrect statement. The first statement states that the Mediterranean orchid of phrase employs sexual cheating. Deceit refers to cheating or pseudo copulation to get pollinated. Yes, the statement is true. In mycorrhizal association, fungi helps in the plant to absorption of essential nutrients from the soil, especially in the absorption of phosphorus derivatives. It requires the essentiality of fungal association. Roots requires fungal association. The remaining two statements states that C. Pinus seeds cannot germinate and establish without the presence of mycorrhiza. Even the statement C is true. Even the third statement is also true. The last statement states that when resources are unlimited, the growth is usually logistic. It is completely wrong. It exhibits J-shaped curve. It exhibits exponential growth curve. Usually logistic, but when resources become progressively limited, the death will occur, resulting in the exhibition of J-shaped curve. Yes, the incorrect statement is D. Incorrect statement is D. Question number 151. In Mediterranean orchid of phrase, one petal of the female flower B are uncanny resemblance to the female of the bee in which of the following aspect, with reference to the size, the color and the markings, which are more or less resemble like a female abdomen, thereby the male wasp will started to take part in pseudo copulation. Yes, the right option is all of this. Yes, the right option is all of these is the correct answer for the question number 151. In the next class, I will complete the remaining questions in the chapter organisms and population. Thank you. Thank you very much.